Hello students. In last class we have seen data frame creation using dictionary, list, dictionary, list in dictionary, etc. Today we are going to see more functions of data frame like renaming of columns, adding of columns, sorting we have seen already, and changing name of columns, deleting of columns, adding of columns. So these are the small topics will be covered today's class. So let us start. We will start first our Jupyter notebook. We have seen in last class this creation of data frame using dictionary of list. So today we are going to see some different topic on data frame. So start. Now we are going to create this class of data frame from list, that is dictionary of list, in different ways. So here I wrote one list in the dictionary: name, name of the students, subject, and marks. So how it will create? Let us see. Run this program. First you have to run this import function first time, then it will work. So here you can see it has come in the form of table: name, 4 subjects, IP, Math, Hindi, Economics, and default index 0, 1, 2, 3. So after this we will see we are going to see how to rename this index as serial number 1, serial number 2, serial number 3. So we have to write this dictionary, and you will write this also. Suppose this one we write and run, what it will show. See, it has changed the index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 in our given user defined index, that is serial number 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can write like this to change the index. Next we are going to see how to take any column as index. suppose we want to take this name as index. So what you will write in code, df dot set index, set underscore index, and this one is name of column which you want to use as index, and next argument will be in place equal to true, means index will be changed if this in place equal to true is written. So let us see, run and see this output. So here you can see our index was serial number 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it has become index from data frame itself. That name column has become index of the data. So in this way we can take any column as index. Next we are going to see how to reset the index in default mode, that is 0, 1, 2, 3. So for that we have to write just in place of set we have to write reset. What we will write? Reset index, and we want default index, so just write in place equal to true and run. So see here again default index has come. Earlier it was this, now it has become default index. So like this you can change the default index. Next we will see how to rename name of columns. So suppose we want to display name of columns name as S name. In place of IP we want to display CS. Math Hindi will be okay. In place of economics we want to display geography. We want to change the column name. So it will be written like this. Data frame dot columns equal to, I have how many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have to write all 5 columns, otherwise it will give error because of mismatching in number of columns. So you have to write all columns which you want to change. You give the new name. If you don't want to change, you give the same name. It will change only changed name. So suppose I have given this one new name in 3 columns. So what it will give us, we will see df display. So here we can see, so it is giving completely changed name, changed column names. So in this way we can change our data frames columns name. Next we are going to see how to add a new column in data frame. Suppose we want to add one total column which will give total marks in these 4 subjects. So how we will see how we will do this adding of new columns in data frame. So we will write like this, df total, it will create new column and df ip means ip here cs, so we will change it, then math, then geography. So here we have to give this one new columns name. I have taken it like original table IP Math Hindi ko, but now column names have been changed. So for that you have to write CS, then maths, Hindi and geography. So GEOG. Let's run and see. Yes. Now you can see here, this one has created one new column. It was not in the data frame before. Now it has come total, and one new column has come, and also it is giving total marks in total marks for each students. So in this way we can add new columns also. Next we'll see if you want to increase or decrease values of any column. Like suppose we want to increase 10 marks in total for all the students. So what we will write? So we have to write df total equal to df total plus 10, and it will show you increased marks in output. So in place of 270, it is showing 280. So in this way we can perform any arithmetic calculation on numeric data. Next we are going to see how to show only one column, two column from data frame. So suppose you want to show only total, so we can write in two ways, df total, so it will give you only total. Next you can write in another way, same thing, df dot total without single quote, so it will give you same thing. Anyway we can write like this or like this. So it is giving one column values. You can write df dot name, it has s underscore name, so df dot s underscore name. So what it will give? It will give name from data frame. Let us see how to display two or three columns value only. Suppose we want to display name and total. Subject we don't want. So what you will write? df nested list, and you have to give s underscore name. We want name in output and we want total marks in output, TOTL, total marks in output. So in this way, which name you will write? that values only will be coming in output. So what is an s underscore name total? It so I think we have given wrong spelling. It should be capital N. So now it will run. Yes. So here you have seen that different columns can be displayed from data frame. I have taken only name and total marks. Remaining information are not taken. It is just like SQL query. We will see another example. Display all this data. Suppose we want to display only these 3 rows from out this data frame. These 3 rows only should come in output. Then how to write? For that you have to write just like slicing, like df, and so we want from 1 to 4. So it will give 1 to 3. Output will be this one. 1:4 means 1 to n minus 1, already you know. So it will give up to 3 only. So like this also you can display different rows and different columns from data frame. And now we are going to see how to delete column from data frame. We have seen already how to add columns. Here we have seen how to add total columns in data frame. Now we'll see how to delete columns from data frame. For that we have 3 functions. One is pop, another is del, and last is drop. These 3 functions you can use any out of these 3. So first we'll display full this one data frame. Our data frame is this one. Suppose we want to display, we want to delete CS subject. So what we will write? We will write df dot pop and CS. So what it will do? Now see the data frame. So you can see here, it has no CS column. Same way, if we want to delete another column, So you can use del function also, del function, del df data frame, which column you want to display, delete, sorry, you want to delete. Suppose you want to delete math. So we will write same spelling which is given in data frame, math, and run it. In this way it is also spelling mistake is there, M T H S. So run. Now you can see df, see math column has been deleted. Last function is, our last function is drop. So for that, suppose you want to delete geography column. So what you will write, df dot drop in function, column name is, we want to delete Hindi, and one more argument it will take, that is axis equal to 1. Run it and see the output. So in this output, Hindi has gone. So in this way we have seen today how to make a data frame using list of dictionary, using dictionary list. Next we have seen how to change the name of columns. Next we have seen how to take any column as index. Next we have seen how to reset index at default value, that is 0, 1, 2, 3. Next we have seen how to change the column names. Next we have seen how to add a new column in data frame. Then we have seen how to manipulate any column, increasing values, decreasing values, that can be done. Next we have seen how to display particular column values. Next we have seen how to display multiple columns from data frame. Next we have seen how to display or select rows from data frame, and at last we have seen how to delete columns in different ways, that is pop, del, and drop function. So that's all for today's class. Thank you very much.